I want to welcome you to Rhythm Flow Radio live stream right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker, and streaming over most major streaming apps. You know it is Monday, and happy birthday, Dr. King. We have a special show lined up for you today. And you know today is a great day because it's a Monday. And you know we're in the basement with McLemore where the truth comes out. And you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to go try to find McLemore so he can bring the truth out on our Monday. Happy birthday, Dr. King. Let me see if I can find him. Oh,
Hello there. Hello there.
hi, Brian.
How are you, Miss Kate? Happy Martin Luther King Day and
And,
happy
ha-
New Year and Merry Christmas and
and
what
Happy New Year and all that stuff.
right. This is our first show of 2022.
How about that? You know, there's some good things have happened since 2021.
Yes, like 21 left. That's the best thing.
We are almost all of the streaming apps. We're on iHeart. They can stream us on iHeart. They can stream us on Spotify. They can stream us on Apple. And hey, there are several others. But you
Yeah.
know what? I don't wanna talk about myself because it's not about me. It's about in the basement with McLemore. And I think you might want to call in. What's his name? Mr.
My good
Hanson.
buddy Steve-O Dunagan, right out of sunny Trenton, New Jersey.
Woo, look at that piano.
You
Steve,
know,
I want to play the piano and I'm gonna get out of here. Bye.
so, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to In the Basement with McLemore, our first show of 2022 with my comparable host, Mr. Steve Dunagan. You are watching the best show tuned in on Monday at 4 o'clock because it is pretty much the only show on Monday at 4 o'clock. What's up, Stevie? How are you? You're frozen. Him and his piano are frozen. So we'll just keep on talking. So today we are honoring our unsung hero, but sung hero, Dr. Martin Luther King. This is the day that we celebrate Martin Luther King Day. Our civil rights activist that has gone on to be with the ancestors. And today's show is entitled Fulfilling the Dream. So I really want to figure out, are we any better off from the dream? Did we forget the dream? Have we fulfilled anything with the dream? So that's stuff that we'll refer to back and forth on today's show, as well as our special guest, Miss Ty McKenzie. She's on the show today, right out of Indianapolis, Indiana, I believe, and she's a jewelry maker and an influencer and an all-around beautiful young lady. I had a chance to work with her on a scissor reel a couple of weeks ago, and I invited her onto the show, and she agreed. So we've got Ty McKenzie here, and then, of course, our musical guest for today. So you guys got to stay tuned because you're going to miss a favorite of this show. People are always asking for him to come back, and that is Mr. Etherio Noon. He's got some new music out, new project out. In the Basement with McLemore always wants to support new talent, and we have some of our favorites that we invite back. So, Steve, are you on Frozen? Hey, Steve. I don't know. Are you there?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hi.
No, I wasn't frozen. Was I frozen on your screen?
Yeah, you were frozen like this.
Was I frozen on your screen?
Yes, you were. You were frozen, but your
Oh
piano was.
no, it was moving and all.
So what's going on with you, buddy? Happy New
As
Year.
it always does.
Right. What's going on?
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Glad we were able to bring it in. Everything is everything.
That was probably the quietest years we've ever.
Fine, and then I'm good. Family and friends are good too.
Good. I love your baby
Hello?
grandpiano. Yeah, we can hear you. Hear you fine. I think we're over.
Yeah, I play it often.
Do a little Beethoven's Fifth Symphony if you like.
I play it often. Right.
So you and I were talking.
Right. All the time.
We've got a bit of a delay, Steve. Just a little bit of a delay. You know what? We were talking off screen about.
Yeah, because you're frozen.
No, it's probably it is what it is. You know, you're frozen. I'm frozen.
Wait a minute. Let's do this. You know the screen you shared with me. Take it out until you get ready for it.
I don't.
That might have something to do with it.
He's gonna.
Yeah,
you
because
hear me, Steve.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, what the screen that you shared with me? Could you just remove it till you get ready for it? They may have something to do with the delay. Just delete your screen sharing. Okay, now let's see what happens.
All right. So is
that better? Possible.
It.
I don't. I still hear the.
It's a little bit of an echo.
But
I think I had more than one.
Katie is.
Steve, excuse me. Steve, you've never had a problem, and we've been doing this for over a year.
Yeah, what? Steve,
could you log out for me and
how's
log
everything
back
now?
in? Can you log out and log back? Just log out and come back in. Steve has never had a problem.
It's always me, and it's my show. So So Steve never had the problem. Well, we got some technical difficulties, which we always have. That's the only thing about having podcast shows and Zoom shows, because we're at the mercy of the universe. So if the airways are blogged and clogged and whatever, we just got to roll with it. But so anyway, as I said on the show today, I really want to ask questions to our listeners out there about our dream, about Martin Luther King's dream. Have we fulfilled anything in the dream? It seems to me that he wanted equality for civil rights for all Americans according to the Constitution, as well as economic. He wanted us to be economically able to play on the table. I don't think that we've gone that far with it. Hey, Steve, you're back. Welcome.
How is it? Hopefully it's better now. I heard a little when you were speaking, Bryant, but hopefully we'll be fine now.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's just dive right on into the COVID statistics, man. This Mari Karan, I'd like to find out some information, like how many African American people have died from COVID. Because a young person told me, and then Steve, I'm going to let you go ahead and give us our statistics. I was talking to a young cat at work, and he was saying that he didn't want to take the vaccine because he felt like they were forcing him to do something that he didn't want to do. And I said, well, how many people have to die in your age group and in your demographics before you feel like the shot is going to help you and, give them a couple of more months? I said, you know what? We can give you all the, because the Undertaker is going to do what he needs. So what you got for me, Steve?
And what was his response?
His response.
All right, hold on. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay. Now make sure that you guys can read it. Steve I just feel like today's going to be one of those Mondays where anything can happen, folks. While you tune in, because you're like, what are they doing?
Yep. So,
All righty. So,
all righty. So let me know when you see the screen. Are you seeing
and
demographic trends?
yes, yay, we're right. Yes. Okay, so we got it.
Thank you.
We
Thank
got
you.
all
All right. So up top, put yourself on mute, Bryant.
righty.
So here we are with cases total in the last 30 days. These are, and this is the United States as a whole. Death total last 30 days, almost 850,000. I'll go into this deeper down below, but this is saying that 79.6% of people aged 5 years old and up with at least one vaccination. This part is representative of that population, and then I'll go into specific. So right here, Bryant, your question was about race and ethnicity and the cases. These are cases by race and ethnicity. So we're looking at data from just a little over 51 million cases. Race and ethnicity was available for 65% of those cases. So it's not taken for right here. So in a nutshell, you see that the highest percentage are cases are white, non-Hispanic, then Hispanic, Latino, then Black, non-Hispanic, then multiple other, and then we have Asian, and then American Indian. This table right here is data from 723,978 deaths by race and ethnicity. Race and ethnicity was available for 85 of this number. And that number, in a nutshell, white non-Hispanics are dying more compared to Hispanic, Latinos, number 2, and then 3, Blacks, non-Hispanic, then Asians, then other, then American Indian, and Alaska Natives. So let's look at age group.
Wow. Other. I'm still trying to find out who other is.
Other is probably mixed race, or they just didn't leave a race. A lot of mixed race, what they'll do is they'll check off white and black, or black and Hispanic, or black, well, not black and Hispanic, black and Asian. And then it, depending on the data source, it may cancel it out. So we're looking here, the group with the highest number of cases is the group 18 years of age to 29. The next highest group is 50 to 64. Then the next highest would be 30 to 39. And then the next highest would be 40 to 49. And then you'll see the other small amounts here. 0 to 4, not a lot, thankfully. Over 85, not a lot, interestingly. Now let's go to the table for deaths. In this group, the group that is dying faster than other age groups is 85 years and old. 85 years and older, then 75 to 84, then 65 to 74, and then 50 to 64. All the other age groups are pretty small by comparison. So this is probably why this age group is not very concerned, because there are not very many deaths in that age group. But again, that age group is usually the strongest in our age spectrum. Their immune systems are usually the strongest. They usually have access to health care in this age group, 18 to 29, etc. Obviously, the older you are, the more health issues and health risks you have, and therefore that's why that folks in that age group may become adversely affected and suffer from complications. How is that, Bryant?
Wow, I'm just shaking my head here. Thank you so much. That is so detailed that
Yes.
I still cannot understand why somebody would want to play Russian roulette with their lives when the statistics are at the fingertips at Google, so they can not listen to everybody's stories, but for themselves, they can. It's right there. I don't know. What do you?
Right. They look up everything else. Why not look up these statistics?
Because they're Googling and
Hmm?
TikToking, they're TikToking, singing songs, and trying to buy sneakers and shoes and porn. I mean, that's
And coming up with dance, right? And coming up with choreography to dance where you're not going to be able to dance anywhere because everything's going to be closed due to COVID.
and the rest of you
One
guys.
of the biggest, right? One of the biggest, two of the biggest house music events that were to last night did not occur because of COVID. Body and Soul in New York City and DJ Spin in Baltimore had a really big event, and they canceled it due to the COVID numbers, as well
Oh
they should.
yeah, I know.
I just all of this. I don't want to do it because you're making me. You're telling me to do that. That is so infantile and immature. Versus protect yourself, protect your mother and your grandmother and your grandfather, you dummy, from
right.
dying. It just is amazing. It's amazing to me. It makes no
Well,
sense.
my coworker actually, I asked him, he said that everybody in his house was vaccinated, so he didn't really necessarily feel like he had to get vaccinated, everybody else was. And I said, well, every time you leave the house, you go to work and you get on the train, you get on the bus, you go to McDonald's, you go anywhere, you are potentially infected, and you're bringing that back to these vaccinated people who are going to have to fight for their lives if they come down with it. So telling you, I don't know. I don't see us coming out of this for quite some time.
No, and this new variant has proven to be more infectious than the Delta variant, which is crazy. And it's why a lot of these numbers of folks that are vaccinated but are becoming infected and suffering from mild symptoms, that kind of shows you how sneaky this variant is. And
Wow.
from reports I've read on the folks that were vaccinated infected with the Omicron variant, they had a mild, it wasn't even fevers, it was runny nose, really about all, loss of taste or smell, or some of
Right.
the other major ones. The more, I should say, more common um, symptoms with the Omicron. So
Omicron.
it's kind of sneaky. So people still need to get tested
Yeah. So
just
I
in
mean,
case.
that looks like that's going to be our lives. We're going to be getting tested. We're going to keep getting shots, and as long as you people don't go get vaccinated, they're going to be seeing you at the cemetery, and the coroner's office is going to do whatever they want to. They're going to force you into that bag. They're going to force you into that box, and they're going to force you into the ground or the crematorium. So they're going to be telling you what to do
Yep.
anyway. So it's your decision right now
No choice.
to have a choice and go get vaccinated, or have no choice at your funeral. All right. So on a happier note,
There you go.
that's very informative.
Yes.
So you're paying attention that this information.
Now that you've banished everyone to the cemetery,
There you go. To the left, to the left, to the cemetery, folks. So our next guest, or our first guest on the show today, is
bye
none
bye.
other Miss Ty McKenzie. Yay! I'm excited about her. Let's bring Ty on to In the Basement.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful.
How are you
How are
guys?
you? Welcome.
Ty,
Good. Very good. Nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you for having me on. I had the pleasure of meeting Bryant a little bit ago on set, on a different set, and it's not often that you meet such vibrant people with positive energy. So I was so thankful that he asked me to be on the show.
yes, girl, you look amazing. Your hair looks different. You look so cute.
Thank you.
So, Ty, tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about yourself. I know that you are a TikTok influencer, and that girl, you be on TikTok. Like, what's some of the stuff you do on TikTok?
I do lip syncing videos. I don't really dance that much because I can't dance that well. But I do videos with my boyfriend, just like fun, funny videos, just different stuff like that. Really anything that's trending, I'll do if it's not too crazy. But yeah, keeping up on the trends for sure.
Go girl, go girl. Where do you reside? Where do you live?
I am from Indianapolis, Indiana. Plainfield is the city. But yeah, born and raised here. Hmm.
No, I didn't say anything. That was I was going to ask you. Have you any aspirations or plans to get away from Indianapolis, Indiana? We sure would love to do in Chicago and California, New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trenton.
Definitely. I'm getting into, so I actually have my own jewelry making business. So that's what I really like to do right now. I'm also getting into modeling. So I'm taking modeling and acting classes right now. And so as soon as I can, yes, I'm out of Indiana. I am very grateful for growing up here, but I'm ready to go and see more.
Honey, you are a
Time to
star.
go.
You are a star, and Indianapolis can't handle you. They cannot. So
I'm,
you're just getting your chops ready for the big sandwich. So tell me a little bit. I was really interested to talk to you and see some of your jewelry
yeah.
when we were on the set. And you
I want
explained
it.
that people often ask you for specific things, and that you go into this process where you create stuff specifically for them, and the products that you use have meanings, like their protection, their health, their calming. So give me a little bit about that and how you got into it.
Yes. So I was looking to find jewelry. I love jewelry, but I also like jewelry with meaning, crystals specifically. Like my necklace is rose quartz, which is for self-love and protection, just different things like that. So I started making my own jewelry, and then I got compliments like, "Oh my gosh, your jewelry's so pretty. Where are you getting it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I actually make it." So then I turned it into a small business, and I cater to my customers, so all of my jewelry is customized. So I will ask them, what are some of your favorite colors, or what are some of the things to manifest, whether that's self love or anxiety relief or anything like that. And then so they tell me what are some things that they want to manifest. And I incorporate that into their jewelry. So I use different crystals for it. And then I also make little jars for them, little manifest jars. So I put different crystals in there. Yep. And it's just based off of what they want, they're trying to manifest, anything like that. Also along with their style, their favorite colors, things like that.
That's so amazing. And so,
Nice.
Steve, you got any questions for my little sister? She's our new show sister, so we're gonna have you back
I
on the
did.
show all
Yes.
day.
I did. Two questions, Ty. First
Mhm.
question, can you show us some pieces? Second question, for Crystal going into the starting 2020 with things that are going on in the world politically and health-wise, what are some crystals that you would recommend for someone to start to wear to start wearing the beginning of this year to affect hope, peace, and love.
Okay. So my first, you wanted to see some of the jewelry, so I will show you that. And then that was a really good question, so I will get into that after. But I actually have some rings on, my peace ring, my evil eye ring, and then my peace earrings also go with my mouth ring. Yep. And then evil eye bracelet to go with. The evil eye represents, it's to keep away a negative energy. So I really like my evil eyes because I try and stay positive vibes. Some earrings.
Okay.
Rose. Little things like that.
I love those. I love those. And you know, that's interesting that you said the evil
Nice.
eye. People's misconception of the evil eye is that like it's bringing in darkness and it's actually dispelling it.
Yeah. So originally people thought exactly what you said. The evil eye was to like give someone the evil eye to keep them away. But it's actually to keep away negative energy. So yes, common misconception.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I always look past stuff like that because I'm like, oh no, that's kind of spooky. That's, you know, and you know, knowledge, girl, knowledge is something.
knowledge is a powerful thing. So I have different crystal sets.
There you go.
This is Citrine, and that is for like a healthy mind and body. So if someone was saying like, oh, you know, my mind is a little ill, or you know, I'm struggling with mental health, or my body, I'm not feeling the best, and I would use Citrine with them to promote healthy mind and body. It's also for positivity and strength. So little things like that. I have amethyst is probably one of my favorites. I have a lot of amethyst in my room. Like I just have little jewels. Bracelet for amethyst. It's for stress relief. And I think that's a big one for mental health, or just, you know, day-to-day activities. You get stressed sometimes. And so stress and anxiety, amethyst really helps with that. And I can be an anxious person, so I really do like amethyst. It helps me with that anxiety.
Have amethyst for breakfast. Like I need to like eat.
Thank you.
Like
yeah.
To get me started.
Yes.
Like, you know,
all of us.
And because of COVID and me working in the public and me working on sets, I'm always like freaked out that, oh my God, it's and you know, but I freak out on the inside. Like I don't fall out. It's just the inside of me is like a little up and sort of anxious. And so amethyst looks like it might be my friend, and I do have some around the house. So I'm gonna have some stuff to help keep us safe. So give us how do we get in touch with you? Like if people want you to make them jewelry, how is that process?
So my jewelry business is called Hippie Creations. And so you can go on Instagram and look up Hippie Creations and follow me, and you can DM me, and we can chat, because like I said, all my jewelry is custom made. So you would tell me what you're looking for, what you want, and I would make it catered to you.
Yeah, that sounds so hot, and I am so excited for the future. I can't wish you were like around so I could hug you. We had such a good, and you have such a your boyfriend is
Ty.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ty. Tell me again. Your voice dropped. I don't know if it's just on my end. You said creations. Did you say hidden creations?
Hippie. Hippie. Hippie Creations.
Did you get it, Steve? So we're going to ask you a question.
Everybody got it? Hippie Creations on Instagram.
Yes. So I don't want you to leave the show. I want you to hang out because one of our musical guests. So like in the basement with McLemore, sort of like some information, mostly laughter and love. And I like to introduce new people. And I'm so glad that you came onto the show. But don't go anywhere. You're going to stay right there. Right now, we're going to bring up our musical guest, Mr. Etherio Noon, because he's going to perform for us on the show. We'll get to meet him. He's one of our show favorites. And this brother's like cool, handsome. His hair is all place, and just a nice brother. And I met him sort of the same. So without further ado, let's bring on Etherio Noon.
Etherio.
Well, maybe we're bringing on Etherio.
Okay, right now Etherio is not in the green room.
Oh, he's not in the green room?
He is not in the green room. So
okay.
If somebody wants to contact him and let him know,
I will contact.
But you know what? While we're waiting on Etherio, honey, we gotta pay some bills. You know what I'm talking about? We gotta pay some bills.
Pay those bills. Pay those bills, Katie.
Huh?
Pay those bills, Katie.
Pay those bills.
Pay those bills, sis.
I'm getting ready to pay those bills because you know what? It's the bill payers that keep us going. And watch this.
So, Creole and American food from breakfast to dinner, plus cocktails on a Sunday brunch and casual digs. Sounds like Josephine's Southern cooking to me. To own a restaurant is a labor of love. To own a soul food restaurant for 35 years is to be a service to people in a manner that extends beyond the bounds of hospitality. Josephine's Southern Cooking, the place to come and have a fantastic down-home Southern meal. Josephine's Southern Cooking, 436 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Also known as Captain Hardtime. So, Creole. Transformation is a courageous and necessary act. Set a course for the future. Discover your organization's true potential. Contact Dr. Regina Armour and find the tools, structure, and organizational techniques to improve your bottom line and fulfill your mission. Contact Dr. Regina Armour at The Armour Group. www.armourgrp.net. That's www.armourgrp.net. Inspired by capturing people in their natural state, James Washington is Maceo's Photos, a Chicago-based photography studio specializing in portraits, headshots, weddings, lifestyle, and commercial photography. Contact James Washington at 708-568-1421 or hit him up on the website at maceosphotos.net. That's MaceoPhoto.net. James Washington, Maceo's Photos.
All right, folks. Welcome back to the show. We paid those bills. You're watching In the Basement with No, where the truth comes out. We're celebrating Martin Luther King Day on 2020. Imagine that dream that we've been trying to fulfill. Some of us are fulfilling dreams. We've spoken to our who's still on the show, and now we've introduced Etherio Noon, and there he magically appears. What's up, E?
All right. The audio is real low. I can't hear y'all that well, but I'm gonna try. How y'all doing? What's up, Steve? Hey, how you doing, Ty?
Brother, come on.
Okay. Yeah. What's up, McLemore?
How are you, brother? Happy 2022 to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know what? You are always welcome on this show. People always asking where you at, what you doing. So, what you got going on? What your projects drop? What's going on?
What I got going on right now? I've been doing a bunch of few photo shoots, revamping my portfolio. I like to keep adding, different things to it to keep. I got a vision for it, so I'm working towards that. Just doing that. I've been doing that. I haven't made any new music yet, but I have a song that I'm ready to release soon. I made it already. But recently I haven't worked on music. I've been more so focusing on modeling for the past 2 months, which is cool. But I'm still, I got a show actually on the 27th at the Matilda Bar in Chicago. So I'm excited for that.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. Can anybody?
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Is there a way that we can come to the show? Like, is there a ticket or something?
Yeah, it's free. Anybody can come. It's on the it's on the 27th at 9:00. Yeah, but yeah, that's exciting. So yeah, I just been still focusing on music and modeling, doing both. Acting a little bit too. I had an audition for this short film. They have to contact me back for me to see if I made the part or not. But yeah, I've just been trying to keep myself, in all three areas.
Hair looks amazing.
Excellent.
It's grown since I first met you a year ago. It's like taking attention a year ago.
Repeat that.
I said your hair looks amazing. It's grown a lot since I met you a year ago.
Yeah, keep growing. I'm like, it's gonna be a point I ain't gonna know what to do with it.
What are you planning on performing for us today? What you got for me?
One big ponytail.
What'd you say, Steve? I
said it'll be one big pony. It's gonna be one big ponytail pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's getting up there. But today I'm gonna perform my single, which is my main song on my project that I dropped last year, called Afternoon. The song is called I Got the Time. It's a fan favorite. It's really dope. You can dance to it, you can drive to it, hug to it. But that's the song I'm gonna be performing. The video is out on YouTube. The song is on all platforms like Apple, Spotify, Tidal, everything. So if y'all like it, y'all can check it out. Support your boy.
Gotcha.
But just let me know when y'all ready.
We are ready for you.
Okay.
Hey, hi, Tom. That's my lovely little sister, my new sister, my little boo-boo. All right, Etherio.
Let's put ourselves on mute.
Come here. I got something to say to you. I've been waiting all day for you. Trying to get a taste of you. It's gonna be one of them days for you. You must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day long. Hey, you know what happened? Cause I got the time, baby. I got the time, baby. Tell me how far you willing to go. Cause I got the times, baby. I see the signs, baby. I got the times, baby. You know you're lying, baby. Tell me how far you willing to go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Pop out like a toaster, baby. Gripping that orange from my muscle, baby. Tell me how far you willing to go. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, what it do, babe? I do whatever you say, you say. When I get in the feeling that tastes fresh like toothpaste, I put it down now. I take you to Fountain, treat you like a flight attendant. You gon' use a miles now. Hey, tell me what you want. Hey, cause I got the time, baby. I got the time, baby. Tell me how far you willing to go. Hey, cause I got the signs, babe. I see the signs, babe. I got the signs, babe. You know you're mine, babe. Tell me how far you willing to go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I got time. That's it.
Hey. Yes. Man, I'm so excited. I'm so proud and excited. But it's always
Thank
good
you,
to
thank
see
you.
creating forces. You and Ty McKenzie are with the dream that Martin Luther King was talking about being fulfilled. He actually wants us to be economically sane. He wants us to have the same rights. So this is a question for either of you, for Ty as well as Etherio. What do you guys think? Where do you think we are right now as far as Martin Luther King's dream? Like, have we been fulfilling, or have we stepped back? Have we stepped back? And Etherio,
I think. Well, so I would say like, I think we're making progress. I say that. I think it's only a matter of time before everything goes back 360 as far as like till we get back to the power that we need to be as a collective race. As far as Martin Luther King dream, I would say I think I think we're fulfilling it in a different way that most people may not see. I don't think I think there's multiple ways that you can get to the dream that he was talking about. And I think it starts with, us. And I know like he was very big on like everyone being one. But I feel like before we can do that as individuals, we have to like, we have to change ourselves first. And and the reason why I say I think Gen Z, like the new generation, they're going to therapy more, they're talking more, the conversations that we never really was having, we're having now. And, and I think just the overall compassion and the motivation to progress, elevate, and to break generational curses is becoming more of a thing. So I would say that we're doing it it's just in a different way. And, and it's multiple ways to the number 9, you take it's different paths. And I think we're all, I think it's getting better. It may not look like it, but I think it is.
well spoken. So, Ty McKenzie, same question. What do you think? Ethereal, thank you. That was well put. Ty, you want to respond? You're mute.
I can't hear her.
I think you're muted, Ty. Are you still muted? I still can't hear you. Steve, try it one more time. Steve, can you hear?
I can't hear her.
Katie, did you mute her back?
No, I didn't, but I'm going to ask you to log out and log back in. I don't know what happened to her sound, but if she logs out and logs back in, we'll probably get her, okay?
So I want to go ahead while we're waiting for Ty
She's
to come
probably
back on.
go back.
Miss Lori Williams, who is always our favorite of the show, and Lori has her own show. I'm going to let Katie tell what that show is.
Hey, Lori.
Lori says, in the many of us have achieved, but it seems many of us have been left behind. And I think that is a
totally agree with that.
Yeah, Ty, are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
hear you.
Yep.
Gotcha. He's back.
Yes.
What's up? So yeah, so we're still talking about the Martin Luther King's dream, and you heard Etherio's response, which I thought was so well put. I couldn't put it any better. He said that we're achieving in different ways, even though we don't see it. He also commented on your generation conversation now, which were conversations my generation didn't have. Sort of meeting each other in the playing fields where you're at and accepting each other for who you are. So what do you think?
I definitely agree with what he said. I think that some people take advantage of what the past used to be. I think a lot of people try and forget history, but when you try and forget history, it tends to repeat itself. So I feel like when people realize like what we specifically as people came from, they go out there and really try and make something of themselves and like follow their dreams and achieve their dreams. And I feel like we're making progress, like you said, but we're not all the way there. We still have a long way to go, but I feel like we're coming together more as people to try and achieve that dream and just try and make the world a better place. So I feel like if we can kind of continue to all, we're not going to all see eye to eye, but respect each other. I think that we could definitely get there someday for sure.
Yeah, I think that's so well put. Steve-O, my buddy, my bestie. You know, and it's so amazing to have a radio show where you've had two of
Michael,
my co-workers. What's your comment, Steve-O? Are you going to play that piano or are you going to give us a Martin Luther King comment?
I'll do it. I'll do it like Meyerhoff on SNL. No. Let me try to be concise. Number one, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Martin King, his "I Have a Dream" speech, I think of the part of the sentence, "All men are," and to the effect be treated as such. Has since his untimely demise? No, not in America, and probably not around the world. Black and brown folks are still being treated like we're the bottom of the barrel. That part has not really changed. And the last 2 years, starting, let me see, let's go back to the guy in Minneapolis. How could I forget his name? Not Ahmaud Arbery one, George Floyd. That sparked everything, and this was nothing new. We knew how American white folk, not every, of course, treat black and brown folk, and it just got thrown to the surface again. So in that respect, I don't think the United States has gained any kind of headway in that respect. On Black folks and our economic progress, yes, we have made huge inroads to economic success and progress. But as one complete wedge of African Americans in the country, no. I see the folks that are still, for whatever reason, we can talk about the culture of public aid and how that has created generations of women just accepting aid, and then their children accept aid, have babies. That's just a piece of it. And then of course we talk about the incarceration. It's mostly black and brown. That keeps the black family behind economically because the man is not out and working to support the family. So there's still a lot of work that we have to do.
You know what? If we wanted to put the cap of the speech, the main theme of the "I Have a Dream" speech actually was freedom for Black Americans, peaceful protest, and a hope for the future. And so the freedom we achieved only because we're no longer we can live where we want. We're doing better economically when it comes to working, education. However, the stumbling block to what we have not been able to get over, because once we learn the game, somebody changes the rules. Like they tell you to go to college and get an education, so you'll be able to get a better job, and you'll be able to. Once you get out of college, especially for African American people, you can't find a job in your field. So you end up working in some other field, trying to work your way out, and you get stuck in that place. Instead of you being a dentist or a doctor, you're working at your local Walmart, and somebody is above you that really didn't deserve it. So in that aspect, I know that there are a bunch of fissures and there are a bunch of places that we're not reaching because there are questions that we don't know what to ask. Like if you don't know something is going on, you don't know the question to. If someone never tells you, I'm getting a deal apartment, so I'm only paying $300 because it's my uncle's building, and you see them every day, and you think they're paying $14 like you, and come to find there's some budget or some government supplement that this person is getting a deal, if you're not getting it because you don't know the question. So I'm our education system is all great, and college, blah blah blah. However, we need to educate each other on stuff that we find. If we find something that is going to help another person out, we have to share that information with each other. We have to be responsible for looking out for each other. I have to tell Steve, hey, you can get this tax break if you do this, that, other. I have to tell Todd, hey Todd, the way that you can market your jewelry, I'm going to give you a friend that's going to do. I'm going to give you a friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of. We could go on and on and on and on about the dream. Poor Martin Luther King. I wonder what he's like if he could come like do a second speech. Would he come back and say, "Y'all so full of shit. I died for all of this, and my dream now is what
And
y'all
you
doing?"
still holding on to this, you still holding on to that. Black people help each other. I told y'all, and that be an issue.
We need to rewrite the speech because the only way the civil rights movement worked was what? They were unified. Everybody was there together. Everybody got milk.
There you go.
Everybody got dogs sick with them. Everybody got sprayed by the. Everybody went to jail. There wasn't one coward in the crowd that said, I'm not going to walk. I'm going to get on the bus anyway. It's a boycott. Your ass is on the bus? Really? So I mean, I'm making light of it only for us to say that there is. I'm glad that you guys, you young people, are on the show. And by the way, before I forget, Harold Abrams, my first co-host and my old friend, says Happy MLK Day from New York. I'm glad I'm able to like read the comments now. Ty, I'm getting so much better.
Hey, Harold. Yeah, I like that. Thanks, Katie.
So, but I just want to say that we have got to help each other. Each generation, the senior citizens need your help. They don't need to be put away in a home. They need the grandchildren to come check on them. They need the daughter and the sons to come and feed them. Mm-hmm. They need them to take them to the doctors, not some strange person that your grandma who has Alzheimer's or dementia, or she's sick, she has diabetes, she's got problems with her. That's our responsibility to take care of our ancestors. And in that taking care of them, you might find out make some cornbread. You might find out the secrets of your family and where they live down south. You might hear some stories that tie into why you sing, or why you dance, or why you act, or why you're a mechanic, or why you're a cook. You might hear that ancestral story. You might get your lineage by just connecting, like building that bridge between our generations. And to me, that's what Martin Luther King's dream was. He wanted us to stick together. He wanted us to make a difference together. I mean, we built Black Wall Streets before. Let's build a Black Wall Street again. Let's go to tie only for jewelry.
Let's build them again. If they were right.
So I mean,
if they were able to do that back in 19.
Yeah, Black Wall Street was like the 40s.
Yeah, 1945.
Yes, 40s. So Black
and
Wall
so surely we can do that in 2023.
Yes,
we can do that.
Well, at this point, we're going to have
a friend of mine in Atlanta.
Go ahead.
sorry, a friend in Atlanta told me the other day that there is a street. Oh, my girlfriend Marsha Burnett that lives down there. She said that there is a street in Atlanta that is built on the premise, kind of Wall Street in Oklahoma, with all shops owned and run by African Americans. She didn't give me the street, but those familiar with Atlanta probably already know about it.
Wow.
So
People just find that.
that's encouraging.
So
That's
just think
encouraging.
the thing is that we're at time before we run out of time. I want you to give your website again because we're on our 4 minute countdown. I love you guys so much. This was a great time. It would be very for young people. I think you'll be proud that you guys entrepreneurial spirit. I think it's proud that you guys put people to the focus. You're going to make the difference. Like, you know, you're making the difference now, but you're going to really make the difference in the past. You guys are going to be living in the world when it's 2040. I most likely will be with the ancestors, honey. I don't plan on being, I want to stay fashionable and young. I'm not saying I want to die, universe, but I don't want to drag this thing out. I don't want to be 103 and still, all right, welcome to In the Basement with McLemore. Is this thing on? Can y'all hear? So, Voting Act. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Please holding up a no. Go vote and get vaccinated.
Yeah,
Get vaccinated. You guys are going to
we
bring
cannot hang up. Yes.
So,
Before you leave the screen, excuse me, before you leave the screen, here's a question for Ty.
Yeah. She says, do people do for their birthstones a lot?
Yeah, they do. Not as often as you probably think. A lot of people actually want something more catered to their personality or what they're trying to work on. So, like, amethyst is a good example for anxiety and stress relief, or citrine or things like that that are more catered to them. But some people ask for their birthstones.
Wow. I think Don might be a customer. She might be needing to get something for her birthstone. You know, people don't even get into their birthstones anymore. Like,
Oh, yes.
So I think you got a customer. How do they get in touch with you, Ty?
You can go on Instagram. My account is Hippie Creations, and you can DM me, and I will be happy to hear all the jewelry to you.
Well, everybody on the show is definitely going to make an order from Ty. I want everybody out there in La La Land listening. Everybody that's going to be streaming on podcast. I want you to make this girl Ty. I want you to order. I want you to order. Etherio Noon, my brother from another mother. I love you, little brother. I just love you. I love your spirit. I love your knowledge. I love your individualism. Tell us how we can get in touch with you and what we need to do to buy your music.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Love you too, bro. It was definitely appreciate you for bringing me on the show always. You know, I really appreciate that. You're my brother from another mother too. You know, appreciate you too, Steve. For the audience, you can follow me on Instagram at under Etherio _Noon ETHERIO_NOON. And again, my project Afternoon is on all platforms, Apple, Spotify, even YouTube too. It's dope, good R&B. You know, I'm bringing back, you know, real R&B. You know what I'm saying? Where you harmonize in the beginning of the song, like Tyrese used to do. But I thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for inviting me.
We need it. God, we need it.
So excited about what you guys get
We
out there.
so need it.
Project is called Afternoon, and we had a show on that last year. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to happen afternoon after you either deal with this cat, after you deal with his music, or in the afternoon, literally. So, I'm very, very proud of you, Ty McKenzie. I love you, little sister. Please come back to the show when you get a chance.
Absolutely.
And nice to meet you too, Ty.
Yes, nice to meet you.
You guys connect. You know, give each other's information. information. So today we're going to say thank you, Dr. Happy birthday, Dr. King. We're going to hope we do better to try to fulfill that dream, and we keep on dreaming. So you guys are tuned in to In the Basement with McLemore. Thank you, my brother Stevie, my bestie friend from New Jersey. I love this man. There were three
Love
of
you
us.
too.
This is what we did for New Year's before I get off the air. There were three of us for New Year. It was like the smallest New Year party ever. And
No.
Steve had champagne and tequila all night. So the next day we were just chilling. So Steve was in town with me from Jersey over the Christmas season.
Just in time for the snow.
Just in time for the snowfall. But I love you, Steve-O. We got something coming up for you guys next In the Basement with McLemore is going to be live from Honolulu. Yes, I'm going to Honolulu. So I'm going to do the show on the beach, and I want you guys to thank you so much. This is In the Basement with McLemore, and I'm your host, Bryant McLemore Smith. Peace, y'all. Happy King's Day.
All right, that's In the Basement with McLemore right here on Rhythm Flow Radio live stream. Mondays at 4 o'clock. Listen, and everybody, please tune in tomorrow for Opinions with Lori Williams. And guess what? I love putting her in the hot seat. So you gotta check it out tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Anything else you gotta tell them, Brian?
I just want to tell you guys to enjoy Martin Luther King Day. Do something special today, just like you do on all those other holidays. Help a Black person out. Go out there and to fulfill one thing of a dream. Do something nice for somebody. And most of all, you guys, stay the way you are and don't change a thing. I love y'all from In the Basement.
What about you, Steve? Before I play these commercials, because that's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yo, do you have something that
Thank you
wanna
guys for
use
tuning
for
in. Yes, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Number one, vaccinated. Two, consider to get yourself vaccinated. Think about it. Be for real. Take yourself out of the picture. Put your health on top and your family on top and get vaccinated. Use condoms. And just be careful out there. Out there, wherever you are, it's icy in the United. So just
sounds like a Katie.
And God bless.
All right, we're gonna say good night to everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and I know Brian is going to Hawaii, so we got a special coming up, baby. Hey!
Transformation is a courageous and necessary act. Set a course for the future. Discover your organization's true potential. Contact Dr. Regina Armour and find the tools, structure, and organizational techniques to improve your bottom line and fulfill your mission. Contact Dr. Regina Armour at The Armour Group. www.armourgrp.net. That's www.armourgrp.net. Inspired by capturing people in their natural state, James Washington is Maceo's Photos, a Chicago-based photography studio specializing in portraits, headshots, weddings, lifestyle, and commercial photography. Contact James Washington at 708-568-1421 or hit him up on the website at maceosphotos.net. That's MaceoPhoto.net. James Washington, Maceo's Photos. So, Creole, an American food from breakfast to dinner, plus cocktails on a Sunday brunch and casual digs. Sounds like Josephine's Southern cooking to me. To own a restaurant is a labor of love. To own a soul food restaurant for 35 years is to be a service to people in a manner that extends beyond the bounds of hospitality. Josephine Southern Cooking, the place to come and have a fantastic down-home Southern meal. Josephine Southern Cooking, 436 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Also known as Captain Hardtime. So, Creole